A very good morning to my dear class 12 computer science patines. But we were reading chapter number 5 and we were doing the practice of the practical part, means the programs we were focusing on. And today we'll be focusing on some more programs for the better understanding of this concept. Okay, so today we'll be discussing the program whose aim is to open a file student.dat. Okay, that will be already existing, and we'll be searching for the records in that particular file with roll number 12 or 14. So if we are able to find those records, then we'll be displaying the contents of those records also. Okay, so for that, what we need to do, we need to follow these steps. How to search a file. Okay, so though there are multiple ways to search a file, but the simplest or sequential search will be the best one. Okay, so we will be using up a search key to read the records, and then wherever the contents are found, we will display those contents. So these are the steps. Okay, firstly we need to open the file in the read mode, then read the file contents record by record, and then in every read record we'll look for the desired search key. Means the roll number that we are searching will compare that roll number with each of the record, and if the record has been found, okay, then we'll display it. Otherwise, if the record is not found, then we'll move to the next record and we will search the next record against the search key that has been specified. Okay, so these steps we need to follow. So now let us see the program so that we may run it also. So for that, because we are working in with the binary file, so we need to import this pickle module. Okay, and then I have taken up the same program which we were using earlier, but with little bit of the modification. Okay, so student stu is a dictionary here, empty dictionary. It has been initialized, and we have set a flag here, found is equals to false. If the we are assuming that record has not been found, so initially found is false, but when we will be able to find that record, we will set the found as true. Okay, so if the record is found, we will set the found as true, otherwise found will remain false. Okay, so here we are using a file handle fin, and we are using this open function to open the student.dat file in the read mode, and in the binary file it will be a binary file because we have written b here. Okay, so we must ensure, because we are going to open a file, so we must ensure that this file exists on the system, otherwise there will be a error. Okay, though we have taken it into the consideration that we have used this try and except block to handle the errors, such type of error we have already fixed them up. If in case it occurs, then definitely it will handle it. Okay, so search keys. So these are the search keys. We want to search for the records of roll number 12 and 14, so we have taken a list, okay, where we have passed the roll numbers 12 and 14. So these are the search keys on the basis of which the search will be conducted in the given file. Okay, student.dat. Fine, so now we have started a try block, and in this try block we will be passing up those statements that are required to perform the search in the given dictionary, that is student. Okay, and this student dictionary will get the data from this student.dat file. Fine, so now if we will be using a while loop here. While true means until it will get the data from this student.dat file, it will keep on working. So there must be a termination statement also where it should break out. Fine, so the student file will be load module we have used to read the contents. Okay, so this load function is in the pickle module, so pickle.load, and fin is the file handle that is reading out the contents of the file. Okay, so this will read out the contents, and this will pass the contents of that particular file student.dat to this dictionary that we have created here. Okay, so once the content has been read, it will compare the first content. When first record, it will be read out from this handle, so it will pass this content to stu, and this student roll number will be we will be comparing with the search keys. Where are the search keys? These are the search keys 12 and 14. So we'll be comparing the roll number of the student with the search keys. So if it is true, okay, so if it is true means the roll number that we are searching is found in the, I mean whatever the roll number we were searching for is in the search keys, and we are searching it from the student.dat file. So if this search key has been found in this student roll number record, then we are going to print the particular record. Okay, and we will set that flag as true. Initially we were assuming that flag is false, means found is false. Okay, so if, and we will be incrementing it, means the while loop will keep on working until it gets the contents. When the contents of the file will be finished out, then it will throw an error, that is end of the file error, and this will be handled by this except block. Okay, so if the found is false, okay, then means the complete contents have been read of this file, and further no contents are there, then this end of the file error will occur, and this will be handled by this except block. And if found is equals to false, means we have searched the complete file and we have not found any of the record, because if the record would have been found, then found would be true. Okay, if the search keys will match to the contents of the file student.dat, then it will set found is equals to true. Okay, so if found is equals to false, the complete file has been read and still the found still stands found is equals to false, that means that particular record has not been found in that particular file. So we will print no such records were found in the file, otherwise we will print search is successful, and lastly we'll close the file. Okay, so now let us this program. Okay, so here we are with the output. So this type of record is existing, roll number 12, there is one student named Dinesh and the marks are 77. Okay, so when we'll run this particular program, we will be able to find one record with roll number 12, and we were searching for either roll number 12 or 14. If any of the one or both, if they are existing, then they will come in the output definitely. Okay, so now let us move to the next program. So next program is aim is to read the file. Okay, read the contents from the file student.dat and display the record of those students who are scoring marks greater than 81. Okay, so we are going to implement this particular program with the help of with statement, and then we will be implementing it with the help of try and except statement also. Okay, so here what we have done, we have started with the importing of the pickle module, and then same program we have used and we have done certain modification into it. So we have imported the pickle module, and then the student dictionary we have initialized, and we have set the found is equals to false. So when the content of means that particular content means the particular record that we are trying to search is found with the marks whose marks is greater than 81, then we will certainly display the record, otherwise we will say that no such record is existing. Okay, so for that we will be using this with statement here, because we are trying to implement this particular program with the help of with statement. So we are trying to open the student.dat file in the read mode, and this fin is our file handle. So once this load module will read the contents that are indicated by this particular file handle. Okay, and which file contents it is reading out, student.dat. So once the contents it has been read, it will compare the marks of the student whether it is greater than 81. If it is greater than 81, then it will print the record of that child, and it will set the found as true. Okay, initially the found was false. So if the contents are matching the data of that student.dat file, so it will display the content of that particular student. Okay, and then it will set the found as true, and if otherwise in parallel to this with statement, we have it if this particular doesn't work properly, then if found is still false, then definitely we'll say no such record is found in the file, and otherwise we'll say the search is successful. So now when we'll run this particular program, we will get an output like this. So you can see this is the fourth program. Okay, so here we have found that roll number 10 is having marks 90. Okay, so it is giving us the record of that student whose marks is greater than 81. But problem is that this program is actually working or showing the result of only one student, because there can be more than one student that can have more than 81 marks. So I have modified this program, and let's see if more than one student is having greater than 81 marks or not. And moreover, we will be implementing this particular program with the help of try and except block this time. Okay, so we'll be doing it now. So now let us again try to understand this particular program which we have tried to implement using the try and catch statement. Okay, this is our try and catch block, so we are trying to implement it. So now you can see we have done little bit changes here. We have opened the file, okay, using the file handle fin, and then we have put a try block here where we are trying to use this while loop till the contents of the file are available, and we will compare the contents of the file and the marks of the particular record with 81. If the contents are found, then definitely it will be printing, because we have put this in the while loop completely, so it will print all the records of those students who are scoring greater than 81. And if the end of the file has been reached, then except block will come into action and it will show an error, and when it will show an error, we will close the file. And if the particular record has been found, it will set it to true, otherwise the found will remain false. Okay, so if found is false, then that means no such record has been matched or found, right? Otherwise it will say print search was successful. Okay, so when we'll run this particular program, we'll get an output like this. So you can see this was the particular program that we were trying to implement with the help of with statement. Now we are implementing with the help of try and block catch. Okay, try and catch block. Okay, so here we have 3 students that were scoring more than 81. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you that we were implementing through your with statement. Now we are implementing it with the try and except block. So now I hope the concept is clear to you. So we will be moving to the next part of today's session. Next concept is about updating in a binary file. So for that we need 3-step process. So firstly we need to locate the record of the updated record by searching for it. Then we will firstly we'll locate the record, then we will make the changes in that record, and then finally we'll write back onto the file to the exact location of the old record. So firstly search it and then update it and then write it back on its original location. Okay, so these 3 steps we need to follow when we are updating a particular binary file. So we'll try implementing this updating in our next class, but today I just want to give an idea, little bit idea that we'll be using 2 random functions for updating of the binary file. One is the tell function that will return the current position of the file in the means the current position of the file pointer in the file, and another function we will be using that will help us in updation and to move to a particular location, that is seek function. Okay, this seek function will change the position of the file pointer by placing the file pointer at a specified location. Like I am on the position number 10 and I want to move to position number 15, then this seek will help us, and I have used this seek function in my previous video also. So this will help us to move to a particular location, and this will take us to a particular location, and tell will tell the position, current position where actually the pointer is residing. So you can know the position of the current pointer with the help of this tel function, and then you can change your position to a particular place with the help of seek function. Okay, so we'll be discussing the both functions in much more detail with practical in our next video. Till then, revise the concept so that you may feel comfortable within the coming videos updates, right? Thank you so much.